Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Knights offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that...
Oh, the ball squirts out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I always have flashbacks when I watch games like this, thinking of myself as a young kid growing up in Nepean, Ontario, when weather was like this. And there was nothing we could do. You just had gloves or mittens. That's all we could afford. We didn't have heat lamps. We didn't have heat blowers. We didn't have these monster special blankets. I mean, players today have it so much easier, but still, I can tell you, not easy to hold on to the football in these conditions.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play, putting their defense in a good spot.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Burke. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
That's reeled in. It's Booth. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Snatches it on the run. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning on the Jets. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. Smashes through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ready to fire from the pistol. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the run. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. At the 20, he's got space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up in front. Right there, that run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Three ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Shapen. It's complete to the left. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. Mississippi State right back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. Brown wants to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Looking for a push on 4th down. Quick step and go. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Got a man, it's Glover. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Makes a grab deep. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got...
second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Brown will throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, UCF! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They feed him again. Runs through the tackle. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Shapen. Finds his big tight end. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Kick is in the air. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The hand to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Snagged in the middle. It's Booth. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Working that left side. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Booth. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Going to look downfield again. He's got it on the run. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Gage. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now facing a third and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Burke. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, now fourth down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. The short hand, it's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. To the air, it's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 35, he's open. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
How about that turn of events for the...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn.